Hey guys, what's up? So I'm sorry for making you wait. Kind of I was kind of busy, but since I kept you waiting so much, I'm gonna do like 4 episodes of this right now. It's not 5 because I'm writing the fifth one right now, and I decided to make the video. So without further ado, let's go. Episode 1. Damn it, why are they after me? A tired voice said. A blonde-haired boy with an ugly orange jumpsuit was running for his very own life from a group of Iowa shinobi. Flashback. Naruto was walking outside the village. He wasn't happy. He asked Kakashi Sensei for training. He got that, but not from Kakashi Sensei, but from Ibisu Sensei. Ebisu Sensei, I think that was his name. At least he learned water walking. Little did he know that would change his life. Naruto was walking and lost track of time. When he snapped out of it, he was far from the village. He decided to go back, but before he could, a group of ninja appeared in front of him. He looked at their headbands and saw that they were Iowa ninja. They smirked and said, "Well, look who we have here." "That bastard's son," one of the ninjas said in anger. "Hey, let's kill him for what his father did," another one said. The leader looked at him and nodded. When they looked in front of them, Naruto was gone. Meanwhile with Naruto, he was running. He didn't know what was going on, but he didn't like it. He thought that the Tsuchikage was allied with the Leaf Village. So in this timeline, the Tsuchikage is allied, but only to kill Naruto. So I just wanted to tell you that. I guess not. He was pushing chakra in his fist so he can run faster. But he didn't realize that he wasn't going back to the leaf. He was going instead the direction of the land of water. When he looked behind him, he saw the Iowa shinobi after him. He cursed his luck as he was thinking of a plan. When suddenly he heard one of the Iowa shinobi say, "Earth style, Earth Dragon." Naruto quickly acted as he created 5 shadow clones. The fourth stayed while the fifth took Naruto and threw him. At the same time, the Earth Dragon collided with the shadow clones as they dispelled. Meanwhile, Naruto was gliding through the air as he fell on the ground, but he didn't have time to waste as he quickly started running. But the Iowa ninja were persistent. As he saw them smirk, he wondered why. When he turned around, he saw the ocean. He quickly put chakra on his feet and started running on the water. The Iowa ninja were shocked, but that didn't stop them, as they ran after him. And the flashback. So he was running to the water like 2 days. And how did he get tired? Well, 9 tails, and he's an Uzumaki, so yeah. Now Naruto was standing there, tired as Adawa Shinobi smirked as the leader yelled, "Ha! You think you can escape? We won't let you go after what your father did." But he yelled too loud, and that was his biggest mistake. Actually, his biggest mistake was later, but they heard a groan. Naruto looked down beneath the water. He saw scales. The Iowa leader was terrified as he yelled, "What is that?" Big mistake. No, this is the biggest mistake. As a single yellow slitted eye opened, as the thing moaned again as the water shot up and out of it came a giant water dragon. It wasn't very pleased as it opened his mouth showing a row of razor-sharp teeth. Naruto was scared but didn't let it show. I mean, who wouldn't be scared? As he quickly jumped out of the way as the Iowa ninja were eaten. The dragon looked at Naruto in surprise as he saw he wasn't scared. Let me just show you the dragon real quick. Okay, guys, so this is the dragon. So let's see. Out came a giant water dragon. It wasn't very pleased as it opened his mouth, showing a row of razor-sharp teeth. Naruto was scared but didn't let it show as he quickly jumped out of the way as the Iowa ninja were eaten. The dragon looked at Naruto in surprise as he saw he wasn't scared. Meanwhile, Naruto was looking at the dragon as he was wondering what should he do, but suddenly he felt a jolt of chakra as there was only one thing in mind: Kyuubi. I should. The cube was forcing the seal that Orochimaru placed on Naruto to break, and it did, as Naruto's eyes went red with slits, like in the thumbnail you see. The dragon was very surprised as he decided to speak. You are no demon, but yet the animalistic energy you sense is amazing. Tell me, how do you have such power? Naruto didn't want to act cowardly, so he decided to answer, as he told him all about the 90s and his childhood. The dragon looked at Naruto in shock. He wondered how can this kid be still sane, until he got an idea. As he grew smaller until he was at the size of an adult, then he took on a human form. As he had white hair with black horns and a black tail, he wore all black. And finally he had sea blue clear eyes, like in the thumbnail, this guy right here, with the tail. As he walked to Naruto and spoke, "So, you got a night training from your sensei. Say, how do you like for me to train you?" Leviathan, the demon king of envy. Yes, the dragon is Leviathan. Naruto may be stupid. Sometimes he, actually, all the time he is, but still. But he wasn't stupid enough to waste the chance to train under a demon king. As he nodded, Leviathan smiled as he put his hand on Naruto's shoulder and disappeared in a burst of water. Meanwhile, in the reef, Hiruzen and Jiraiya were shocked. They couldn't find Naruto. Once the village is attacked, Jiraiya already told his spy network to search for Naruto, and Hiruzen sent his ninja and Ambu to search for Naruto. They just hoped he is okay. Meanwhile, Leviathan and Naruto appeared in a dark fireplace. Naruto knew that this was hell, but he wondered, where are all the demons? As he decided to ask Leviathan, "Hey, Leviathan, where are all the demons?" Leviathan looked at him and said, "There aren't any demons here because humans torture themselves. This is limbo." Yes, a limbo from Dante's Inferno, that kind of, where people like push a boulder and talk smack about each other and never agree with each other. Pretty much. Oh, and also, he smirked. This journey is gonna be brutal. Naruto wasn't even surprised. That was what he expected at least. At least he would get stronger. But before that, he looked at Leviathan and asked, "Can you send a message to the old man so he doesn't have to send ninjas for me?" Leviathan just nodded. Meanwhile, with Hiruzen, the elders Danzo and Civilian Council were talking. Mostly the Civilian Council, aka the bitches. Except for one. You'll understand when you watch the video further. The Civilian Council saying that there should be a holiday for Naruto's disappearance. Before Hiruzen could say anything, they heard a knock on the window. A man with black reddish hair with ball-like wings. I don't have a picture. As he opened the window and went in before the council could yell, he handed Hiruzen a letter. He opened it as it read, "Hey old man, it's me Naruto. I just wanted to tell you that I went out of the village and I was attacked by Awa Shinobi. They said that my father did something. Then I ran to the ocean, then the Awa ninja leader yelled and a water dragon appeared. He was about to eat us, but I dodged it, but the Awa ninja weren't so lucky. Then we walked with the dragon. I told him about my past and he told me he was Leviathan, the demon king of envy. Then he went in his human form and offered me to train with him, and I accepted. And now we're in hell, a place called Limbo. I just wanted to tell you not to search for me. Well, see ya." Hiruzen was shocked, but he didn't show it on his face. As he looked at the demon, he suspected it. It was one, just saying. And then the demon looked at the council and gave them the middle finger as he disappeared in flames. I can just fucking imagine him doing that. The council were not pleased. The civilian council were yelling for the head. Well, good luck with that one. Danzo looked at Hiruzen and asked Hiruzen, "What's on the paper, Hiruzen?" Hiruzen looked at Danzo and said, "That doesn't concern you," as he burned the paper. Danzo scowled as he left the room as Hiruzen dismissed the others. When they left, he called an Ambo and told him to call Jiraiya. When he came, Hiruzen told him what was on the letter. Jiraiya was shocked, was an understatement. He was worried for Naruto, but they knew When Naruto comes back, he will be one hell of a ninja. No pun intended, by the way. Meanwhile, in hell, Naruto was laying on the ground, nearly dead. Leviathan looked at him and said, "Maybe I went a little too overboard." Okay, guys, so that was the part 2, and I just realized, wait, where's part 2? Shit. Please tell me I have it. No. Gotta be joking, I deleted it. Well, okay, I'm gonna tell it anyway. Alright, let's begin. Naruto was very pleased. Oh, by the way, wait a minute. He looks like this. Right here, I'm just gonna say it. Naruto was very pleased. The training with Leviathan was amazing. He got so much stronger. And he also got a legion of demons in hell that may not be impressive, it's actually weak in hell. But in the human world, that would seem quite impressive, even shocking. Meanwhile, wait, I forgot. Wait. He also gathered two soldiers. Their names was Akiran, which looked like him. He has no face because I did something. And by the way, and Hawa. I forgot the picture. Meanwhile, at the training exams area, all the genin that passed were there, except for two, Naruto and Sasuke. They started the match as the proctor Genma said the first match. Naruto Uzumaki versus Neji Hyuga. Then everyone left. Then Neji spoke, "Well, seems the loser hasn't come, he's too scared. Well, destiny has declared me the winner." Then a purple black flash appeared. Oh my god. Okay, this is hold up. Just hold up. Okay guys, sorry for that. Well, let's continue. Naruto appeared in a black purple flash. Then Neji said, "Seems you came, loser. Do you really think you can beat me? By just buying new clothes, dyeing your hair, and putting on a plastic horn?" Then Naruto looked at him. "Well, looks like we'll have to find out." Then the character said, "Begin!" As he jumped back. Neji dashed toward Naruto as he was aiming strikes so he can shut his chakra points. But Naruto was dodging like a grown-up dodging baby swipes. I'm just imagining that in my head, by the way. Oh, man. Then Naruto jumped back as he smirked and said, "Well, looks like it's my turn." Then Neji smirked, "Huh, nothing happened. You just trying to scare me." But he was silenced when he heard lightning. Everyone looked up, including Neji, as they saw the clouds darken, as purple lightning was crashing. Neji looked in shock. Then the lightning started. Then the lightning formed a purple lightning dragon as it roared and dashed towards Neji. But in the nick of time, Neji used rotation. Meanwhile, in the stand, he actually was smirking and talking and being a fanboy of the rotation. But when the dust cleared, they were all shocked when Neji was on the ground being fried with electricity. That even fucking makes sense. That really does not make sense, does it? He's getting electrocuted. Oh my god. Okay, okay, let's continue. Then Naruto grabbed him by the head and pushed him in the wall. And he started running, and Neji's face literally running through the wall. Then he whispers in his ear, "There is no fate or destiny, only decision." Then he let him fall on the ground. The proctor went to Neji to look if he was in peace. He looked at him and Neji was unconscious. Then he declared Naruto Uzumaki the winner. Naruto didn't wait for the villagers to boo him as he appeared in a burst of flames on the balcony where all the ninjas are. Everyone was shocked at how he can perform a elemental shanshin. Then the proctor yelled the next match. Shikamaru Nara versus Temari of the Sand. Naruto didn't wait as he grabbed Shikamaru and threw him in the stage. Asuma looked at him and questioned how he could have so much strength. Naruto didn't even answer him. Asuma was about to say something when a blue-haired man passed right through him. Asuma was shocked because he didn't even sense the man. Then the man bowed down to Naruto and whispered something in his ear. Then Asuma saw Naruto smirking like a madman. Well, I guess I should say a mad demon, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'll stop with the bad jokes. Okay, I suck at jokes. I'm not even gonna continue. Then the man disappeared. Then a black crow was summoned at Naruto's shoulder. As Naruto wrote something on a paper, as he handed it to the crow, and the crow flew away. Meanwhile, Hiruzen was still shocked at how Naruto could control that much lightning, and the fact that it was purple lightning. He wondered if Naruto gained a Kekai Genkai in hell. It's not really a Kekai Genkai, but okay. Then a crow landed on his shoulder. Then Hiruzen took the paper and read it. As he was shocked, the paper read that there was gonna be a civil war in hell by Aaron, Beelzebub, and Belial. And it also read that Naruto is gonna join Beelzebub and Aaron to face Belial because Belial is strong. Really strong. Oh my god, I don't even have a picture of Belial. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, let's continue, guys. Then Hiruzen burned the paper. Meanwhile, the Kazekage was thinking of how he can possess Naruto's body as a potential host. Good luck with that, pedophile. Pedophile alert. Then Naruto, then the match ended as Shikamaru gave up. Naruto sighed as he was about to beat the living daylights out of Shikamaru when he sensed a demonic presence. As he disappeared, Hiruzen noticed that and knew what was going to happen. He just hoped that the demons wouldn't destroy Konoha. He already had to deal with Orochimaru. Yes, Naruto knows about Orochimaru because plot. Okay, I'm gonna say plot. I'm gonna say Naruto says negative. Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Of course he can sense negative emotions. He has fucking the Ninetales. Why can't he do that? Do you really think Ninetales won't cooperate with him? Like, come on. Then Naruto appeared at the Forest of Death. There was a man standing there. Let me hold up. This man was standing right here. The man smirked at him and said, "So, you actually managed to sense me, and I thought you were some weakling. I thought you were actually trying to gain popularity or something. Well, I guess I was wrong." Naruto smiled at him and said, Well, you can't expect everything to go your way, Aaron. The man now identified as Aaron smiled as he said, "Well, I guess you are right. You can get anything you want." Then he, then he said, "So, who who actually are you?" Naruto looked at him and answered his question. And by that I mean he explains his life story, how he met the Vatican, how he was treated, how he trained in hell, how he got a legion of demons, stuff like that. Because I'm too lazy to do that. And I can't think in my mind, so yeah, that kind of sucks. 20 minutes, okay, we're only in the second part. Aaron looked at him and when Naruto was talking that, Aaron looked at him in amazement how he can be still sane. They both shook hands and agreed, and Aaron agreed the war to be in the human world in the forest of death that time. And they both disappeared. Naruto reappeared back as he saw the next match. As Sasuke and Kakashi appeared. Sasuke smirked at him and said, "Well, loser, looks like you've changed." Naruto smiled at him and said, "Well, I'm no longer a loser actually. I mean, if you actually make it to face me, you won't be saying loser for a very, very long time, if not forever." Sasuke just smirked, said, "Well, we'll see about that." And he went to face Gaara. And that exactly plays out the same. Well, Naruto watches all the way to when Sasuke Chidori's Gaara in the... Where was it again? The shoulder. Yeah, the shoulder. Before Gaara can scream, the outfit demonic presences. As heroes and everyone looked in shock. Oh, by the way, the villagers froze and the Genin froze because only high level shinobi can really, survive that. Then they saw people with wings and horns and claws and demon stuff. As Acheron appeared next to Naruto, and they both disappeared alongside with the demons. Meanwhile, in the forest of death, close to the forest of death, where there's like flat ground, plot, I don't know why, plot, I guess. And there was Aaron with Beelzebub. Beelzebub looks like this guy. Just want to know. The Naruto Acheron and his legion of demons appeared as they were ready in Naruto. "So, where's Mr. Horny?" Acheron and Beelzebub nearly laughed at Belial's name as Aaron looked at the sky and said, "Well, seems he's here." They all looked and saw legions upon legions of demons with Belial leading them. As the both sides roared a battle cry roar, stuff like that, and charged. Naruto was having fun massacring demons. He wasn't even trying massacring demons. That's how powerful he is. And he got bored and charged through the demons. Meanwhile, with Aaron saw Naruto charging at the demons inside as he knew where he was going. And he followed him, but Beelzebub stayed. Then, meanwhile, with a demon. Hold up, I have a picture. This guy. This is Belial, by the way. Belial was slashing demons, where he sends two demonic presences behind him. As he looked behind him and saw Aaron and Naruto, as he smirked. Well, seems the final dish is here. He smirked. Then Naruto heard, "Oh, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. All-wise horny Belial." I couldn't... The second time nearly laughed because it's funny, I think. But Belial Then I find it so much funny because demons have bad temper. And he said, "How dare you? Do you even know who I am?" Naruto looked at him and said, "Of course I do. Who do you think fucked your mom?" Oh wait, you don't have a mom. I wish I could put the emoji glasses on Naruto right now. I just wish. Then Akiran, Beelzebub, and all the demons, including Belial's forces, started chuckling because it's funny. I'm gonna watch that later, by the way. Then Belial had enough as he disappeared. Naruto quickly grabbed his sword, which looks like this because it's cool, and blocked Belial's sword as they started clashing. But well, Belial was winning because first off, he's a fucking demon king. Second of all, he has more strength and is more powerful than Naruto. He's just holding back because he wants fun. Because demons. Then Aaron joined him as Belial was having some trouble now, holding both demons off. By the way, Naruto is what again? A B rank demon. Yeah, a B rank. Akiran is an A rank demon. Aaron is an S rank demon. And Beelzebub is Demon King, which is double S or triple S, I don't know. But Belial wasn't a Demon King for nothing, as he kicked Naruto and Naruto flew away. Then he started bitch slapping Aaron out of the way. When he stopped, Aaron looked behind him and saw Naruto holding his both hands as they were glowing red. He was using telekinesis, by the way, because Naruto has telekinesis. Then Ekuran charged a red ball of energy like a Rasengan and pushed it to Belial's stomach, and it hit him. But when the dust cleared, Belial wasn't even fucking damaged because he's a demon king. Of course he won't get damaged. He looked at Naruto and spoke, "Well, seems like you aren't weak, even though you're a B rank demon." Naruto just looked at him and said, "Well, of course I'm not weak. I fucked your mom." Oh wait, you don't have a mom. Again, for the second fucking time. No, everyone can laugh. And they did. Everybody fucking started laughing. And when I had enough, as he threw multiple energy discs, like Credence disc. Naruto with his speed dashed, but then he got an idea. As he let one of them cut him out. As he looked in shock as he fell down. Akron and Belial thought he was dead. Well, it was good knowing him, Akron thought. Then they started clashing with Belial. But then Belial screamed in agony as a seal was placed on his body. He looked and saw Naruto and said, "How did you..." Then Naruto pointed at his other self, which was Kat, and Belial saw he disappeared in smoke. Shadow clones, very efficient for chicken demons. But Belial smirked too, because then he plunged his hand through Naruto's chest. As Naruto gaped and asked in a bloody voice, coughing a lot of blood, "How did you..." "You underestimated me very much, boy. I'm not a demon king for nothing." As he kicked Naruto away. Then Ekuran jumped as he was charging a red energy blast. Then he fired it like Goku's Kamehameha. And Belial did the same, but his was dark. They were both clashing and they were both equal because Naruto damaged Belial with the seal. Meanwhile, at a remote location, Jiraiya told Ma and Pa told what Hiruzen told him about demons. And Ma and Pa weren't really shocked because somehow they knew about them. Then when Jiraiya activated his unperfected Sage mode, he saw a man, which I don't have a picture for. Yay! Oh man, how much? Seriously, 30 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna go this fast because I really suck at this. Sorry. Alright. Then the man opened his eyes as he was in his own sage mode as he dashed at the battleground. Then he appeared next to Naruto and was about to go and help Ikuran when Naruto stopped him. Wait, I have an idea, as he told his idea, and Beelzebub came and heard the idea, and he got his very own idea. Then Belial was crashing as he was smirking because he had more energy than Aaron. But then he sensed something behind him as he saw Naruto with a red energy ball and 4 dark wind-like knives around it. The Rasen Shuriken, basically, a demonic Rasen Shuriken. As he rode and threw it at Belial, but Belial smirked and jumped over it. But then he looked at Naruto and smirked, but Naruto smirked at him back. He wondered why and looked in front of him. The Rasen Shuriken was heading to the beams when suddenly it poofed into smoke as the demon came out and... Oh, by the way, his name is Samael. Just saying. Not Samael, the archangel, you know. Samael. Not Samael, you know. Samael threw the Rasen Shuriken at Belial. And at the same time, Aaron destroyed Belial's beam and the beam was heading to Belial. And at the same time, the clouds darkened and Beelzebub used Kirin and boom, and Belial dead. Right there, just right there. Meanwhile, Orochimaru was smirking as he summoned the 1st, 2nd, 4th Mito and Kushina. And how? Because he saw Naruto Leviathan. And he was scared, and more research. And I hate to admit it, but Orochimaru is smart, even though he's a fucking pedophile. Hiruzen just hoped that Naruto would come in time and save them. Bro, like, Naruto was safe. But he's gonna save them, I'm just gonna say that. For his own game. Meanwhile, with Naruto. Naruto was laughing and Aaron was laughing when Samuel, Echiran, and Beelzebub were looking just fine. Because they were just lying demons, nothing else. Well, Samuel threw the Rasen Shuriken, he didn't scratch his arm because he fucking threw it. He didn't hit it like a Rasengan, and didn't get, you know, the thing, you know. Then Beelzebub said, well, looks like we can go do hell now. Then Naruto looked at him and smiled weakly. Well, I can't really do that. I have to help my village, you see, as he explained the village, about the village. Then no, not Aaron. Aaron looked at him and said, well, we might as well help. Then Beelzebub screamed, you hear that? We're gonna help some humans, but you can also kill some humans. Then Naruto screamed, only the one with stainless steel headbands, not the one with leaves. What he said, Beelzebub finished for him. Then they all flew away in the direction of the village. Then Orochimaru, oh, by the way, Orochimaru saw the explosion because it was literally massive. It was bigger than the village. Yeah, they were literally that far away. Just saying. Then Orochimaru decided to end it. Well, it looks like I have to end this old man. As much as I have to disagree, I can't face Naruto now. As he smirked. But then, whack, Naruto, Beelzebub, Ikuran, Samuel, and Aaron appeared with the demon forces, which were like 10 regions of demons. 11 if you include Naruto's legion of demons. Then Orochimaru looked in terror as the demons started killing Sand and Sound Ninja. Then Orochimaru was doing that thing with the teeth because he was angry. And said, you think I didn't came prepared, Naruto? Well, that's too bad. As Minato started going through handsaves, and who the fuck summoned? The Shinigami. I'm not ending it. By the way, I'm just saying, I'm not ending it. Then Beelzebub looked at him and said, Michael, we didn't do anything. We were just helping humans. We were having like a civil war with Belial, so we aren't doing anything with humans. So don't punish us, because we didn't do anything. And if you don't punish us, we give Asmodeus to Raphael, then the Shinigami side as he reverted into a more human form, which looked like this. This is Michael, the Archangel of... Actually, I don't know why. What? Is he Archangel of Death or something? I don't think so. Then he looked at Naruto. Don't worry, I know everything. And I'm actually really sorry because I wasn't there for you. We kind of couldn't do that. But I'm glad you actually became a demon because demons help angels. If you didn't know. Naruto looked at him and said, wow, really? Why the fuck didn't Leviathan and told me about it? He might have forgotten. He forgets a lot. Micah. I can pronounce his name. Michael answered for him. Then Orochimaru said, why you? I summoned you, and I ordered you to steal those demons. That's my Orochimaru voice. Then Beelzebub showed him you fucked up face. Then Michael appeared in front of Orochimaru and hit his heart. Dead Orochimaru, and he took his soul. And he looked at Kushina and said, you talk to Naruto because you probably want to say your last words to him. But Michael didn't let Minato say your last word because Michael kind of hates Minato for stealing 90s in Naruto. So yeah. Then Kushina came and hugged Naruto as he was squishing his bones. Then Naruto said, Mom, you're squishing my bones. I'm gonna die. But he was bluffing because he's immortal. Because every demon is immortal. You can only steal them all. Erase every fucking atom of them. That's how you can kill a demon. Just think. Or you can just devil trap them. Yeah, you can just devil trap. How many minutes am I doing? Oh my god, 40 minutes? Okay, I'm just gonna go fast forward. Kushina told her last words. Michael took her soul, went to heaven, and blah 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 blah. That shit. Then Naruto went to Hell Hospital and he stayed there for some time, and they were talking with Acheron, when he went to the village as the elders summoned him. Then he asked them, alright, you fools, what do you want? How dare you? Show some respect to your elders, Homura said in anger. I'll show respect who I think deserve my respect, Naruto answered. Then Naruto said, the reason we called you here, demon, is for you to give your forces and technology to the Leaf Village. Naruto gained a thoughtful look. Then he said, okay, but on one condition. And what is that condition? Danzo said. Well, Naruto smirked. You make me Hokage. End of part 2. Okay, that was non-script. This is gonna be this is gonna be so much better. I wonder if I'm gonna cut 1 hour. But then, let's go. What? The elders and civilian council said. Hiruzen was smiling at Naruto's condition. This is an outrage. We will never do that, Danzo said in anger. Well, I guess you won't get my forces and technology. Well then, let's start with the voting, answered Naruto. Hiruzen did as he was told. I, Homura, disagree. The boy has no experience. He might have power, but no experience. Wrong, said Acheron. He was holding Naruto because Naruto was weak, by the way, I forgot to say that. The council looked at him as he began explaining. You see, what you thought Lord Naruto was training for 1 month, it was actually 10 years. 1 month in the human world is 10 years in the hell world, by the way. And he didn't only train, he fought demons by demons. The council was shocked, but Homura didn't change his choice because he's a fucking dick. I, Koharu, disagree. He might have experience and power, but he had hell experience, not earth experience. Who knows what that could be? I, Danzo Shimura, disagree. He is a demon and deserves to be the weapon of the deep. Don't worry, he's gonna fucking pay in part 4. You see what I mean? Hirosen sighed as he knew Danzo was like this. I, Inuichi, Yamanaka agree. Naruto was always an outcast. We the Ninja Council have tried to help you, but we always lost, so this is my redemption. Plus, you have power and experience, even if it's hell experience. It's still experience and power. I, Shikaku Nara, agree. Okay, sorry guys, kind of had something to do, so sorry. I, Shikaku Nara, agree. Like Inuichi said, I have the same answer, but I also believe you have demons that are smarter than any ninja. Oh my god, that notification. Very smart, Naruto. I chose Akumichi, agree. Same answer as Inuichi and Shikaku. I, Chibiaverman, agree. Same answer as Inuichi, Shikaku, and Chosa. I, Tsume, Inozuka, agree. Same reason. I, Hiyashi Hyuga, agree. I was very stupid now. I shunned you without knowing your story, but then my brother sacrificed himself for Hinata. Then I realized I had to see someone's story first, then judge. Naruto nodded. I am grateful for that. Thank you for realizing I am no monster. I disagree. He is a monster. One civilian council said. He was inside as he knew what this is gonna happen. The rest of the civilian council were the same until the votes were higher than Naruto's, as he cursed. I agree, said Saki Haruno. Okay, chill. Wait, I know you're probably gonna say, what the fuck? Just hold. As all the council, the Hokage, and Naruto were shocked. Naruto, I am not like the rest of the villagers. I actually admire you. And the fact that Sakura talks about you a lot. Not to gain his composure, said, thank you, Saki-chan. He winked at her as she blushed. By the way, she has actually boobs and isn't used as a Sakura. Yeah, just gonna say that. So don't worry about it. And she's also gonna become a demon, so chill. She's not gonna use it. But then the civilian council started treating her, threatening her, But then they felt bloodless. If you ever Naruto started, as he was pissed, hurt her or threaten her, I will murder you. Not even God will help you. Meanwhile, in a white place, Jesus Christ, I am not fighting this kid. No, no. Meanwhile, by the way, that was God. Naruto calmed down as they were tied. When suddenly the door burst open, as the daimyo came in and said, hello, Hokage. Sorry to interrupt you, but I came to give money to the village. Then he noticed Naruto. So you must be the famous Naruto. Huh? You know me? Naruto said. Yes, I do. Now can you tell me how you got so strong? Naruto smirked and told him about what Minato did in his story. How he was treated and how he met Leviathan trained with him. Then he told him how he had a war with Belial and how he was voting to be Hokage. When he finished, the daimyo was not happy. As he said, I see. I will not fund the village until Naruto becomes the Hokage. So I the daimyo vote for Naruto to become the 5th Hokage. Hiruzen smiled at this. Oh, and I also declare Naruto the 5th Hokage, the daimyo said. Hiruzen smiled at the generosity and thanked the daimyo. The elders and the other ninja whose vote for Naruto was who didn't vote for Naruto were angry. As Hiruzen ordered the Anbu to tell all the ninja and civilian in the Anbu, to tell them to come. Well, I guess I should get dressed in my Hokage robe, he said proudly. But first, Akuran. Then Akuran pushed his foot on the ground and portals appeared and the room was filled with demons. Too much, then Naruto yelled. You fools, did you really think 10 legions of demons could fit in a room? Yes, now there's 10 because Naruto got demons. Because Aaron convinced Lucifer to give him that, so yeah. Oh, and Aaron is Lucifer's son, I forgot to say that. Then he came down and said, "Alright, join me when I get to the Hokage compound, the tower, you know, the balcony." 10 minutes later, the Severe and ninjas were out there as they saw the third Hokage. "Hello, everyone." As you know, the village was attacked by the sun and sand. Orochimaru summoned the previous Hokage, Kushina Uzumaki and Mito Uzumaki. I would have not lost it, but then Naruto Uzumaki came and defeated him with his forces and with help of demons. In a last effort, Orochimaru summoned the Shinigami as the ninjas severe and gasped in shock. But then, one of the demons said that they were helping us, and the Shinigami transformed into an angel, and that angel was Saint Michael, the archangel who fought the devil. And he apologized to Naruto and took Orochimaru's soul. And now I, the council, and Daimon have decided for the fifth Hokage to be Naruto Uzumaki. That is all from me as he walked back. And Naruto came up with his Hokage robes, barely walking because he was tired, war, as he put both of his hands on the railing and took a big breath. "You guys are really naive. You shunned me because I had the 90s. I didn't wish to have it. Then you tortured me, beat me up. But I stayed strong, right? No, I didn't. I held it inside me. But every time I tried hitting you, I couldn't. I don't know why, but I just can't. Because deep down, I love you guys. You are my precious people." Then he started crying. "Do you know what I did then? I protected you. I lived for you. Each time you felt pain, yes, I also felt it. And now I'm a demon, but I still have the same feelings. I became what you thought I was, but I will protect this village to my last breath. And also, demons aren't bad. They're just doing their job. Each time they touch humans, their hearts hurt, but each time they kill a human, their hearts break. They feel so much pain to the point they stole the demon swords by the only sword that can kill demons, by the way. And do you know what they did with it? Kill demons? No, they killed themselves." Everyone in the village was shocked. Then some of the demons started crying as they let their pain go. I feel sad for demons now. In the What If Naruto, of course, not in the real world. They can run here for what I care. Though some aren't bad, but still. The demons who held it in confronted the demons that broke. The power where it said that Lucifer had pride and decided to overthrow God was fake. We're going Lucifer now, boy. God needed someone to torture the humans. And who did it? Lucifer did it. And when he became a devil, he started getting depressed, and in due time, he started hating himself because he was a monster, and everyone blamed him for the sins. When he stopped talking, everyone knew that he said what he had to. He closed his eyes, waiting for the outrage, but then he widened his eyes as everyone was cheering for him and calling him Lord Fifth. This just makes me smile so much. And hero, then he broke, he started crying. No, he was sobbing, and at the moment he let go of the ring, he was falling down, not down the villagers, behind him. He was falling behind me. Then Akron grabbed him and gave him a hug as he was slamming in his shirt. When that was done, all the demons disappeared and Naruto was in the room with Aaron. He already told him about everything as he was talking, and Naruto told him that his parents came to visit him. Lucifer and Lilith. Yep, Lucifer x Lilith here, boys. And he told his father to give him a force, maybe 10 legions. And Lucifer decided to do that, just for a thank you. They were laying down, chilling with the door open, and out came the most beautiful woman Naruto has ever seen. She had red hair and red eyes. She had the biggest boobs he has ever seen. In that body, he was watching her until Aaron nudged him. He snapped out of it and stopped looking at the woman. The woman walked up at Aaron. "Hey Aaron, you feeling well?" "Yep, I'm feeling fine, Rios." Yeah, boys, this is Rias. Never felt better, the woman known as Rias nodded. As she looked at Naruto, and Naruto was feeling nervous. She smiled and said, "Hey there, I'm Rias. You must be Naruto." As she was walking towards Naruto, suddenly Aaron smirked. It's about to be a game changer, boys. As he put his leg in front of his sister, she tripped on Naruto. When she opened her eyes, she was blushing madly as she was kissing Naruto. And Naruto was blushing so hard, his face was red as lava. Well, suddenly they heard snapping. No, they heard laughing. They looked as this. No, they heard snapping. They looked and saw Aaron with his phone. They broke and Elias gave him a, "If you do what I think you're gonna do, I'm gonna kill you." He just said, "Don't worry, I won't, Elias." Elias looked at Naruto and said, "Sorry, Aaron is a dick sometimes." "You mean all the time," Naruto said. Elias just laughed and started talking with Naruto. A lot. To the point they didn't even notice. Aaron hiding a demon, the four of them kissing and tearing him to show all of the demons. So guys, shit, that was part 2. What? Okay, this is gonna be the last part, and I think I'm gonna go 1 hour. Yeah, I'm definitely going 1 hour. Oh, actually, motherfucker. Hold up, guys, just for a minute. Okay, sorry guys, I was doing something. Well, let's continue on the other part. Wait, that's the end of that part. Well, hell in a long time ago was spreading rumors that Naruto and Rias were together. Naruto was in his hospital alone. Aaron decided to go out early because he healed, but Naruto didn't. He had at least a day to heal. He was cheering when Rias opened the door. She smiled. "Hi Naruto, I brought you some food. I hope you like it." Naruto gave her a smile and stood up on his bed. Arias walked over to him. She sat on the bed and noticed he was nervous. "Something wrong?" she asked in worry. Naruto just gave her a nervous smile and showed her his hands, as they were completely covered in bandages. She noticed what he meant, then she smiled and grabbed a slice of meat as she fed it to Naruto. She noticed he was blushing and giggled. She fed him more, then she stopped and said, "Hey Naruto, isn't it hot here?" Oh god, I'm gonna do that thing, guys. Before Naruto could say anything, she removed her shirt and bounced her boobs as she was in her bra. Naruto was gaping at her breast as he was thinking in his mind, "Why the hell am I always looking at her chest? Curse you, Leviathan!" Then he snapped out of it as Rios was waving her hand in front of his face. He barely looked up and looked at her eyes as he was using all his willpower not to look at her breast. Rios stopped waving and started feeding him food. And each time she went close to feed him, her butt would almost break. Naruto was fine, well, on the outside. In the inside, he was screaming like Trunks in Dragon Ball Abridged, Z Abridged. She put her shirt on and stood up. Before she left, she kissed Naruto on the cheek and left. When she left, Naruto laid back down and looked up the ceiling and said, "Thank God, thank Michael, thank Gabriel, thank Raphael, thank Uriel, thank Haniel." Then he heard multiple voices in his head saying, "No problem." He was about to go to sleep when the door opened and out came Leviathan. "Hey Naruto, how are you doing?" "Never felt better," he answered. "Good to hear it," Leviathan said. "So, I heard you kissed Rias." Naruto looked at Leviathan. "How do you know that?" he asked with a glare. Leviathan answered him, "Well, everyone knows. Aaron has been spreading this news, and everybody knows. When I get out of this hospital, I'm gonna kill him," Naruto said with a frown. "Well, I should go. See you later," as he left. Naruto closed his eyes as he was ready to sleep. When he opened them back and thought, "So Aaron is Lucifer's son, and he got Rias his sister, which I kissed. And now there are rumors, and everybody knows about us. And that means Rios is the daughter of Lucifer. Then he heard a female voice say, "You fucked up." "I did, Q," he answered. He met Q while he was training with Leviathan. Oh, and Q's the 9 if you don't know. Then he said in the real world, "Well, I'm fucked." "And why is that?" Naruto jumped up and held his star as he was gasping. Then the machine started beeping insane. Then he stopped and Naruto calmed down as he looked nervously at Lucifer. Okay, we're going to the 1 hour right now. Hi, he said. "Hi, it's nice to finally meet you, Naruto," Lucifer said with a smile. "I should thank you for helping my son." "Oh, it's no problem. It's my honor to help Aaron," said Naruto. "Oh, and one more thing. We need to talk." Talk about what?" Naruto said nervously as he knew what he was gonna say. "Talk about my daughter Rias. I have only one question." "And what is that?" Naruto replied. And Lucifer asked, "Would you fight me for Rias' love?" Naruto's nervous face turned into a neutral face and said, "For her love, I'll do anything." Well, Lucifer was very surprised at how he wasn't scared. Then he smiled. "Well, I guess you are worried with my daughter's love. Well, have a nice day, Naruto." As he disappeared, Naruto fell on his bed as he finally could go to sleep. When he remembered that he has to go to the village, as he sat and rang the bell, as a demon nurse came in and said, "Can I be of any use, Naruto-sama?" Naruto nodded. "Tell Acorn to come here." She nodded and left, and in a minute, Acorn appeared. "Alright, Acorn, going to Konoha." Acorn nodded as he put Naruto's hand around him and disappeared. And at the same time, the door opened, and out came Rias with a black-haired woman with purple eyes, which you know, and she wore the same shirt as Rias. "Huh? Where is he?" Rias questioned. "Maybe you missed the room," the other woman said. "No, Kino. I know this was his room. I literally come here every day." Yeah, she does. The woman known as Akino shrugged. "Maybe he went out to do something. And you know, since he isn't here, we could have some fun." As she licked her lips. Then she grabbed Rias in her hand, grabbed her breast. Then she licked her neck. As Rias smirked, "Don't worry, they won't be doing that." As much as I like those, what was the name again? He always the gay. I know what a lesbian is. Tap it in the comments, please. What was the comment? Meanwhile, in Konoha, Naruto appeared at the Hokage Tavern. Then he started walking, and Akron started walking after him. They made their way to the secretary. When she saw them, she flashed a bright smile and said, "Welcome, Lord Fifth. I hope you heal soon." "Thank you very much," Naruto said as she smiled. Then he and Akron walked to the Hokage office and opened the door. When they walked inside, they saw the eldest in Danzo. He walked past them and sat on his chair. "Alright, what do you fools want?" The eldest wanted to yell at him, but he knew better than to yell at the fifth Hokage. Then Danzo spoke. "You promised us that you would give the village your forces and technology, but you still haven't." "Yes, I did promise, and I will give them tomorrow. I should be healed by then." "Is there anything else?" Naruto answered. "Yes, there is," Danzo said. "We want the Uchiha to be put in the CRA, so he can bring the Uchiha clan back." "No," Naruto said. "You have no right to put someone in the CRA if they don't want to. So therefore, denied." The elders were furious. "How dare you? We're the elders. We decide what goes and what doesn't go," Ohara said. Then they felt curious and intent as Naruto said. "You maybe are the council, but I am the Hokage. The Hokage is the one who gave you that title and power. So therefore, I, the fifth Hokage, rip you off of that title. Ikuran, arrest them and bring them to Uncle in Ebiki. And also tell Hala that she has some torturing to do." Akron moved fast as a flash, blinded the elders as they were screaming. But Akron didn't care. He took them and teleported to Ibiki and Uncle and said, Lord Fifth said to torture him. But you wait, we have another member that is gonna torture these creatures, he said in disgust. Anko and Ibiki nodded, and at the same time a white flash appeared as a woman stepped down. So, I had to torture the fools that ruined Naruto's life. And she smirked devilishly. Akira nodded and smirked. Yes, you do, Hana. Show them hell, as he desperate. Well then, let's torture them, as she licked her lips. Meanwhile, Akira appeared at the base. He was flying above it as he put his hand above his head and charged a big, dark energy ball. Oh my god, my voice is hurting. As he threw it meanwhile in the base, there were ammo, but they were different ammo. They were root ammo. But then, the base exploded. An acorn appeared in Naruto's office as he did. It is done. Naruto smiled. Good job, Acorn. Now go and rest, eat food, drink, and get to know the humans. You are, after all, going to protect them. Acorn nodded when he left. Naruto summoned the Shadow Clone, and the Shadow Clone started doing paperwork. Like what should have happened in Boruto. Oh my god. Then the real one left and was walking in the village as he smiled at the villagers as they were complimenting him. Then he sensed some disturbance. He kept walking, then he jumped as two kunas were shot out. Then out came two people with a black cloak, clouds. One had black hair and red eyes with black camas. The other one had blue skin and black hair. He had a large sword covered in bandages. Well, Itachi, seems we found the Jinchuriki, the blue-skinned man said. The man known as Itachi said, Yes, it seems that way, Kisame. Naruto smiled. Well, it's really nice to meet you, Itachi and Kisame. Well, seems like that kid knows us, Kisame said. Itachi didn't say anything. Well then, as Kisame grabbed his sword and rushed toward Naruto. Naruto knew what the sword could do, but he wanted to test something. As he channeled demonic energy, as his hand started emitting red energy. As Kisame slashed and Naruto grabbed his sword as his demonic energy was absorbed. Kisame jumped back and said, Well, you see, Samehada has a special ability. It can... But before he can say anything, he screamed in pain as he looked down at his hand and saw the handle had spikes. As Samehada ran to Naruto, as he grabbed it as the bandages were ripped off, as shown a black creature as it was shaking with excitement. Then we patted the blade as it disappeared in smoke. Kisame was shocked by the fact that Samehada betrayed him. He ran to Hansai and said, Water style, water shock bomb jutsu, as he fired a water shot. Naruto put his sword in front of him and fired the fire dragon. Because pyrokinesis. As they collided and both attacks dispersed. Then Itachi's eyes morphed into a shuriken pattern as he said, Tsukuyomi. Naruto then was in the black world with red. As Itachi materialized in front of him as he said, Naruto, I'm aware that you are the 5th Hokage. As Naruto narrowed his eyes. But I'm not your enemy. I'm a spy for Konoha, as he explained his story. As Naruto nodded as he broke the illusion. Itachi acted as if he was shocked. Kisame rushed toward Naruto. He aimed a fist toward Naruto, but he dodged it, and grabbed Kisame's neck as Kisame felt something. Then he started screaming as his whole body bursted into flames. Itachi was really shocked now. Naruto looked at him and said, You should go, Sasuke's coming. Itachi nodded and disappeared in a flock of crows. Then Sasuke appeared and asked, Where is he? He asked in anger. Naruto looked at him and said, We have to talk. He grabbed Sasuke's shoulder and appeared in his office. Then Naruto explained why Itachi murdered his clan. Sasuke wanted to destroy Konoha and kill the elders. But Naruto told him, if he did that, Itachi's sacrifice would be in vain, but he told Sasuke he can kill the elders, as he disappeared with Sasuke. Meanwhile with Hawa, she was enjoying her time torturing these fools. The elders were looking horrible Literally. That was the worst. Hama removed his Sharingan in his arm without removing his arm. And she removed Shisune's eye. The Naruto and Sasuke appeared and she said, "Enough, Hama. Get everyone in the village." Shinari disappeared. Alright, Sasuke. We'll hold a charm and we'll kill the elders. The executioner will be you. Let's go. As he disappeared with Sasuke. 10 minutes later. Sorry for the noise if you hear, guys. 10 minutes later, all the villagers, ninja and some demons that were in the village still, were out there, as they were wondering what this was about. Naruto said, "Hello everyone, welcome to the trial of the elders of Konoha. The executioner is Sasuke Uchiha, and I will explain why me, the council, and my top demons have decided that they were guilty." Then he started explaining what they did. When he was done, the villagers and Shinobi were yelling for the execution of the elders. Naruto smiled and nodded as Akrin came with Danzo. Hada came with Koharu, and Hiruzen came with Hamura. Then Naruto nodded as Sasuke as they stepped away from the stage. As Sasuke went through Hansen, as he got lightning as he charged and pierced Koharu in the heart, as she died instantly. Then he pierced Hamura in the heart. He also died instantly. When Danzo's turn came, Sasuke didn't pierce him in the heart. He pierced him in the lungs as Danzo began screaming. Sasuke then cut both of his hands as he jumped back and went through Hansai. As he yelled, "Fire style! Pit of hell!" As fire started burning under Danzo's feet, as he started screaming in pain, and as he slowly started as the fire was slowly going up, like burning him. As the village ninja and demons were enjoying this. Of course not the kids, because they're kids. "Hey, doesn't this remind you of the witch trials?" Hana said, as she grabbed Akron's hand, and Akron just there as she grabbed her hand too, as she put her head on his shoulder, enjoying Danzo burn. Naruto was whistling as he saw Hana and Akron holding hands. When Danzo was burned, everyone was cheering as one ninja said, "Hey, let's celebrate for the death of the elders," as everyone agreed for the celebration to be tomorrow, because that is when Naruto's gonna be healed. When everyone left, Naruto said, "Well, I have to see you guys," as he waved at them, and they waved back. Then he said, "Hey Kakashi, we have to talk, privately." Kakashi nodded as they both disappeared. They reappeared in a training ground. "So Naruto, what do you want to talk about?" Naruto got closer as he grabbed Kakashi's mask and took it off as he kissed his sexy sensei. "Oh, don't worry, Kakashi's a girl. Just don't think that, please." Kakashi tried getting away, but he started kissing his student. Then Naruto pulled away from his sensei as he waved by and disappeared. When he appeared in his room, he said, "What the fuck happened here?" As he saw Rias and Akino naked laying on the bed. They didn't do it, don't worry, just don't think that. "Okay, Naruto, wanna join us?" Rias said seductively. Naruto didn't waste time as he got naked and began having fun. Okay guys, I'm just gonna say this. My voice is tired, it's hurting. But that is the end of this miraculously amazing what if. So I hope you enjoy it, because if you didn't enjoy it, then what the fuck did I make this what if? Smash, subscribe, like, and bye.